Alright, I was going to show y'all basically how I'm planning on running foundationless frames on beehives. Basically you take this is basically some end bars I'd ordered, and anyway they was from two different manufacturers I had left over. But anyway, you see this is a plastic cell strip in here. It's a big wide gap, right? Alright, what I'm doing is I'm drilling holes. This one's like 4.5, this one's about 9 inches, this is 4.5, you know, basically from the end of this bar. And I'm putting these skewers in here. These are basically what you use for shish kebabs. I drilled this hole right here. Well, let me find it. There it is. I drilled this hole right here out to about a 1/16. This hole here is just a little bit bigger, the same size as your shish kebab. Let me show you. The shish kebab has got a sharp point on it. You see what I'm doing here? Alright, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to show you. I take this right here and stick it through this hole, you know, which I hadn't drilled yet. But you stick it through this hole and you just wedge this thing into that bottom hole there, and you push it real hard, and it'll have a little bitty tip right there. Just a little bitty tip be sticking out. I don't know if I can show it. Let's see if I can get it. See that little bitty tip? Alright, when you push this down in here real tight, you cut that little tip off, you cut it off the top right here. Cut it off right here where it's bar at, and it'll look like this one. See, it won't be nothing showing on this end and nothing on this end when you cut it off. Well, you know, just, it don't take nothing to cut them off, just a little bitty pliers. Alright, I can drill this one out real quick. Let me get a drill real quick. Alright, sorry for that. But anyway, we're going to show you how we do this now. And we're going to take this right here and shove it through the stick. And we're going to push it down into that 1/16 hole. You know, and just shove it down in there good. And then we take the pliers, cut the tip of it off. Don't let it show. And then we cut the tip of this off. See, and that right there is in there now, and that's 2 supports. Alright, we do this third one. We'll put it in here and shove it hard. It's in there, the little tip's hanging out. We just cut it off. Anyway, and then we cut this other one off with an even with the top. And basically we have a frame here now that has 4 sections in it. Alright, we can put some plastic, cut some plasticell and put in there, or we can put popsicle sticks in there or whatever. But you got a frame that's divided up into 4 sections. You can put your guides in it, and when your bees drop down and build their comb, this will be foundationless. Basically, if you put just an inch strip in here, and it'll have 4 different sections in here, and if you go to inspect your comb, you won't have to worry about it falling out, because they would be attached to each one of these little skewers. And the pack of these skewers was $1 at the grocery store. You know, they're about 4mm, whatever. But basically, I can take and glue me some or staple me some plasticell in here, you know, just a small strip to get them started, and the skewers, and then once they start building, they'll hang on to that. So this might help somebody out. And if you have like drone comb in one little section and you don't want it in there, you wouldn't have to damage the whole thing. You pull it out, you could cut right there, drop the drone out. You know, if you have a queen cell, you know, you could just cut it out of that section, and each one of these will be 4 different sections. Well, if it was comb honey, guess what? You already got your little 4.5 inch, 4-inch square in here. You know, you can cut it out. This is a medium frame, by the way. But anyhow, just thought I'd help somebody. I don't know. Might be worth looking into, you know. But it's simple. Just drill a hole, stick a skewer through it, poke it through, cut it off, and you let them build what they want on this dude. And it's 4 different sections. Alright, well, I'm Kevin Drew. I'm a new beekeeper. I'm just coming up with the idea of trying to put them on natural comb. You know, I bought a bunch of plasticell and I'm not going to use it now. I'm going to try to keep them on as natural as they can, and this was my idea of just a way that I could do it and inspect it being a newbie and not mess up too bad. Anyway, thank y'all.